What's up, guys? We are going to be talking about the brand new episode of Digimon Adventure 47. Now, if you guys, first off, have not seen the episode, go check it out. That way, you guys can be updated with the episode. Then come back, and then we'll go ahead and talk about it. Leave your comments down below what you guys thought about the episode. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, overall, this episode was kind of interesting because we did get to see where Tai gets woken up by Agumon because apparently Joe and Gabumon are gone, and they start walking, and then they realize that apparently that they come across some kind of weird, almost like a fountain, and they're like, okay, well, I guess this is where they're at, and there's water, and then as soon as they realize that there's a nearby Digimon by the name of Nearmon, who apparently is the guardian of this area. He explains to them there's been two rival groups fighting over this water for a good while, and then he explains to Tai that at one point there was a peaceful area full of Digimon, and then as soon as everything got worse, everyone just kind of went their own way, and they just never came back because of how bad the groups were. One group was taken, one group took Joe, the other one took Gomon, and of course Joe's freaking out, and he even tries to say, I want my lawyer, I want my lawyer, and he's, of course they're telling him basically shut up, you know, what's your deal. And what's kind of funny about this is that we see where even Gomon's trying to, like, you know, talk like Joe, like, okay, we need to figure this out, you know, how can you say the water is yours when, you know, you're not giving claim to it, you're not having a name on it. And when Tai goes one way, Agumon goes the other way, and Neomon basically explains to Tai, hey, I'll help you out. And he explains to him, okay, well, I'm going to help you out, but also, like, let me at least be your guide. And as soon as he says that, he's like, okay, kid, come on. He's like, my name's Tai. He says, well, I'm Neomon. And what's really cool about this is we kind of get to see how Tai, you know, being Tai, you know, they start walking and they find the hideout, and Tai says, well, don't worry, I got this, you know, thank you for the help, but I'm going to be able to take this on my own. And he says, no, you're not. And he kind of remembers when he tried to do things by himself, and then when he tries to inform Tai, look, last time I tried to do this and it didn't go so well because he messed up his arm. They bit off a good portion of his arm. It's like I said, it's almost like a scarecrow type of Digimon, which is kind of cool. And then we see where Agumon finally gets into the hideout of the other group to find Gomamon, and when he finally is able to, he kind of just sneaks up in there, and Gomamon's trying to, you know, use his charm to get out of it. And then there's a big fight that breaks out of both camps, and we see where Tai is trying to get to Joe, but that's not able to work. And then we see where Neomon helps, and he says, you let your guard down. And when that happens, we do see where he's able to help him, and he says, okay, he says, the only way to do this is if I shoot. He says, well, no, teach me. So he's able to do that, and he's able to trick the group, and Ty's able to use a bow and arrow to shoot water to be able to save Joe from this group. And we see where there's a smaller Digimon, of course, giving the orders. Well, there's two small Digimon giving orders of these two individual groups, and everyone starts trying to run, and there's a big fight between Agumon and that group, and they start running towards one area. And of course we have Joe, and we have Neomon, we have Tai running towards them as well, and they start explaining to one another, okay, we need to get out of here. And as soon as they're running towards one another, they have both groups clash. They're like, okay, let them duke it out. But as soon as that happens, Ty's like, well, let's not go ahead and do that. Let's just go ahead and we're gonna, you know, clean them up. And when they start fighting, obviously, Greymon takes one, Ikakumon takes the other one, and we have where the group that Tai and Greymon's fight. Obviously, they're cheating. They're trying to fight them unfairly, and they start fighting. We see where Neomon finally gets the courage, I would say, to fight them back after, of course, you know, losing his arm the way he did and having it fixing anything up to par. So when he's finally able to fight them, he finally, with the help of Tai, gives him a little bit of I would say enough to where he's able to shoot the arrow clean. He's not like shooting it to where it's going to be the frame rate is where he's able to get a good shot in. And so with the help of Tai, he starts explaining to him, he's like, okay, he says, let's do it one last time. And when he's able to get a good shot in, he does give him a good shot in. And then when that happens, we're able to see where, of course, everyone's defeated. And we see Nearmon says, like, if you stop listening to your brother, maybe, you know, I'll let you live and you can actually be an ally. And everyone kind of comes to their senses. Hey, you know, these two little guys, they're fighting over a one little piece of territory where everyone can use it. So at the very end of the episode, we do see where everyone kind of comes together, and even Ty says, "Well, I guess Tyremon likes you, huh, Nemon?" He goes, "Yeah." I guess I have that way with people. And as soon as Ty and Joe are on their way back to the group, you see Sora and Kara. They're like, "Where you guys been?" And Ty's like, "Oh, just went for a morning walk," and he just kind of laughs it off, and that's how the episode ends. Now, overall, I did like the episode. I found it to be really entertaining. Ty learns another technique. We see where Joe was being Joe, and of course, Agumon went on his own adventure to help the group out. But the main three problems I had with this episode was, why couldn't Joe and Agumon just have him transform into Kakumon to battle this group, and everyone wakes up and of course knocks out the group. But I don't know, that was my way of thinking about that. Obviously it wouldn't happen for the episode. Also for the whole thing of why, of course, Agumon cannot transform into Greymon by himself, which obviously I think they need to go ahead and do now. They don't need to always have their human partner to go ahead and just evolve. I don't think that needs to be a thing. I mean, that's always been a thing in Digimon, but I think they really need to improve on that. That's my opinion. But the third one was, again, everything felt kind of rushed. Again, it was only like a close to a 30-minute episode. But either way, I did enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys enjoy it? Was it okay? Was it up to par? Was it just like another filler episode? Or was it just one of those where you really enjoyed it and it was better than what you originally thought? So let me know what you guys think about this. Always down in the comments down below. If you guys need channel, still subscribing. Leave a big fat like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Click notifications so you guys are notified every time I upload. And as always, guys, I'll see you on the very next one.